Hello and welcome to Prime Cyborg Gaming.
I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, he's not playing Fallout. Now, there's a particular reason for that, and that is simply because I've obviously played Fallout quite a bit now, a few videos, and they are quite long, in all honesty. So it's mainly down to the fact that I do tend to need a little break from it, so you guys don't get too bored with what you're seeing. Now this time obviously I am playing Resogun, so it's a little indie game. I know you're probably thinking I'm quite a low level, I can't be that good, and you're probably right, I'm not brilliant. But it is a fun game to play. If you've never played it before, I do recommend it if possible. The idea obviously of the game is to save the humans and destroy the ships. Now I don't normally play these sort of games, but I'm trying to remember all the buttons now. But this is one of the exceptions to the rules. It's one of those games that you can just pick up and play at any point. It's not one that you literally just sit there playing 24/7. I mean, if you tend to do that, you will tend to get a bit bored. Just like most games, in all honesty.
Keepers detected.
Oh, better go find this guy that I need to rescue. Where is he?
Multiplier lost.
That's it. Thank you. I think I've lost a guy, I'm not sure. No, I'm all good. So the idea of this, obviously, is, besides shooting all the ships and rescuing the people, you do have to
overdrive charged.
Level yourself up and try and keep speedy to try and rescue all of them and get the highest score possible.
Detected.
I mean, my high scores aren't brilliant, but as long as you keep up with destroying the guys, I mean, depending on what difficulty you're doing it on, the go, obviously as you can see, my multiplier won't go much more higher than generally. I think it goes up to like 4 or 5. There's certain, so obviously to save the humans on this, you do tend to have to you have to hit certain enemies, you have to destroy certain ones. If you don't, then obviously when you leave it too long, then obviously the guys will die, and you don't want that. You get less points, like that guy there. Not paying attention there, stupid me.
Detected.
Yeah, so if I see, these are the guys, so they're going to follow that trail of blue that you've just seen, and obviously that's going to bust him out. Destroy all these. You can also
Multiplier up.
the guys as well there. I can't remember which button it is. But let's see what we can do. You do have like bombs and stuff like that. But obviously with the bombs, I tend to try and save those for like the last possible moment, because obviously sometimes you've got so many guys behind you and in front of you that you just do tend to need to be able to just blow them all up to get out of there.
Bomb.
Obviously if you get enough points you do get extra bombs.
Multiplier up.
And obviously the
Weapon
weapon
power
upgrades, which are always handy. I always like having this one, and the rapid fire weapon. I always find, because when you've got those,
Phase complete.
you get obviously through the enemies a lot quicker. You have different phases also to this with this game. If you get past a certain phase without rescuing someone that would be in that phase, then obviously you do then lose that person. Like I said, don't expect brilliant things with me on this game. I am trying my best.
Multiplier up.
If we just get rid of all these guys, see what we can do. See if we can find the guy that's got my last guy. If I don't hurry up, I may lose him.
Keeper detected.
See, keep detected. I don't know where he is right now. There they are. And there. And here. And there. So if they've got the keeper, if they can unlock the keeper, they will be glowing green. Okay? So these areas there, you can fire at the obviously the guys you're trying to save as well, but I do recommend you don't do it too much. If you do it too much, then you will kill them yourself.
Maximum multiplier.
Sometimes, obviously, it can help to just hit them. You know, if you see like an enemy is going to go and hit them or whatever, you can either go for the enemy or you can shoot the guy just to push him out of the way.
Multiplier up.
But other than that, just keep shooting. Do the best you can playing this game. This was actually one of the first games I got to download when I got my PlayStation 4. And I got it for free as well, because I gave it away for free for PlayStation Plus owners, which obviously most PlayStation 4 players do have Plus. So only because obviously the fact that most people have got it to play online. But you can, well, before when it was on the PlayStation 3, it was a case of people who had it was because they wanted it for the free games, and there were some really good games they gave out. But with the PlayStation 4, I know it's been out for a few years, there isn't as wide range of games for you to play, like for them to give away for free, and then they have to speak to each of the developers to try and get their permission to to give away those games for free. And obviously a lot of people don't understand what they have to go through. See, now you're probably wondering what's going on in the game now, and this is strictly when you've filled up enough of the bar, you unlock like the boss. Each like level has a different boss. So right now this boss looks like this, and you kind of want to just destroy everything. I mean, this boss is really easy to do. So if now I've done that, obviously I selected single level. Now if I selected to do more than one level, I can obviously go to the next one. I mean, I only failed to save 2, so it's not too bad. But I can go to the next level, and obviously each level will get harder. So if we play another level, just so I can show you how it is a bit more different. I mean, sometimes it's different enemies. but it's always a different boss. And obviously you've got these holes in the bottom of this level, so if you don't save your human in time, they can just stroll off the side, and obviously, as you've probably figured, you don't want that.
Keeper detected.
If I
Multiplier up.
just do
Keeper
this,
detected.
especially when you don't know entirely where they're gonna, what keep they're gonna give you. So if I just do that, bastard got me. It's fine. I'm all good. Right, let's go get this guy.
Keeper detected.
There you go. Keep detected. That's what I wanted him. That's it, and I've got another one as well. So if I can quickly go there, and another keep detected.
Weapon power up.
So if I just keep
Human
going
in
now,
danger.
I'm risking it a lot. I'm letting him.
Overdrive
No! You're not getting my guy. That's like a secret one. So if you're not in the right side and you don't see that, obviously very likely that you're going to miss that secret one.
Detected.
It can be quite frustrating to see. We just go like that. Now I've got myself another guy. I'm not doing too bad on this one at the
Shields
moment.
expired.
Just shoot all these, because otherwise they make my job very difficult to.
Phase
Because then
complete.
if I pick up a guy, they're not, and they're shooting, and I've got to dodge all their
Multiplier up.
bullets as well as get there, you know. You can probably see at the bottom, you have got that blue bar. Now that slowly fills up, and obviously when you're getting these, when you're collecting these green, when you're getting these, all these green things and that.
Multiplier up.
That's it. That's better.
Points.
Those are like little experience things, and obviously they
Weapon
they
power
boost up your multiplier and all
up. Multiplier lost.
that. But it also fills up the bar, which obviously you get when you're destroying the enemies and that. If I just GI.
Multiplier up.
There you go.
Keeper
Not doing
detected.
too bad with this level, but I mean I have lost a few lives. But it's the fact that I'm actually doing better. I can't complain. So it's not always easy, because obviously some of them do tend to aim straight for you. Those bomb ones are quite handy, because I mean if you've got a big group of them just hanging around an area, just shoot them, and then and obviously it helps. That's a little tip for you guys, you know.
Multiplier up.
You don't have to listen to that tip. You could just choose to ignore me. All up to you, in all honesty. Because as you can see, I'm not the best at it,
Bomb.
but you get used to it.
Keeper detected.
It depends on the day, in all honesty, with me. Sometimes I can be really good at this game, and then other times I'm just utter shit, in all honesty. So if we just get this guy quickly before too many
Extra
enemies
life.
attack. There we go, got myself an extra life, that's really good. You tend to get, also
complete.
with the secret ones, you'll get like an extra life, or you get an extra bomb, or something.
Points.
Which obviously they do come in handy. I don't like these guys myself, but you're trying to shoot them, and then they've got stuff coming at you, and it's just like, oh, that was close. Should always keep on the move in this game. You really should. I mean, by the looks of it, It says I haven't done this level before,
Keepers detected.
but I know for a fact I have. So I have set a high score before. So if we just keep going, see he's flashing because there's keep detected. So now I know that he's going to be the one that I need to rescue. So if I just keep shooting these guys, these look like these are the ones. If I just go like that, shoot those. Let's quickly get around there, shall we? Pick him up as quickly as possible. Oh no. Boss time, boss time. So if we just continue going now. There it is, that's what I wanted.
Shield
I wasn't high
human
enough.
saved.
I saved them all! Ha ha ha! I think that's the first time I've saved them all, to be honest, on this level. Normally I miss something. So, now obviously I've got to dodge these. This is rolling towards me. Obviously you shoot all the weak points first. With this boss you do tend to, when you've destroyed one green point, it rotates in a different way, which can be quite frustrating because then you've got to wait or make your way across. But obviously, there you go, that's what I wanted. So with your last one will obviously destroy it. This time obviously it was different to the last boss where you you had been doing it and then you had to get in there to destroy the base, but this time it was obviously, as you saw, just the outside. I gave myself a nice one. I didn't, unfortunately I used bombs, but I did have a bomb. You get points for luck. If you've got bombs left over, you get more if you've kept the multiplier throughout the whole level. And obviously, as you can see, you do get more points if you don't die. As you saw, I did die. I'm going to keep this level, this time I'm going to keep it short because obviously I do tend to know that my videos do tend to go on. So here's a shorter one. I'm going to end it here this time. Now next week I will be, or maybe I'll do another one later this week, I'm not entirely sure yet, as this was a short video. I will do another indie game. So I'll see you guys next time, hopefully.